This is the Preston Indians pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach and look at the pregame stats all leading up to tonight's action. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com. And a very pleasant good evening, everybody. Welcome here to Preston Jam, as tonight the Preston Indians will take on the Soda Springs Cardinals. Well, last year the Cardinals knocked off the Preston Indians in Soda Springs, and tonight the Indians go looking for a little bit of revenge. Preston winning their opening game of the season against Burley here on Saturday night, 49-40, but Soda Springs ended up losing their first game of the year also last Friday night. Take a quick timeout. We'll come back. We'll talk to Coach Ryan Harris as the pregame show continues right after this.
KACA.
Hi, everybody. It's Dan Hubbard for ChemDry of Northern Utah. Not too long ago, we found ourselves really needing to have our carpets cleaned. Dirt, stains, pet hair, and remnants of all those chemicals trying to melt snow from last winter had our carpets looking dull, dingy, and ugly. We called Teresa and Daryl at ChemDry of Northern Utah, and in a very short time, they had our carpets looking like new. Not only did they clean our carpets, but they got up all that leftover pet hair to the point where you couldn't tell that we had pets in the house at all. It was like we had brand new carpets all over again. So if you live anywhere in Cache County or in Box Elder County, call Teresa and Daryl at ChemDry of Northern Utah at 435-752-6100 and let them take care of your carpets. You won't be disappointed. We weren't. 435-752-6100 for ChemDry of Northern.
Sushi, a word that is as fun to say as the food is to eat. Try it. Say sushi. Now run down to Stokes Market and pick up some fresh-made sushi. Yes, I said Stokes Market. They now have the family fresh sushi specialists making outstanding sushi platters and party trays fresh every day. They even make up custom platters so you can get your favorite sushi dishes. Any kind of fish upon request, even vegetable sushi available with no meat. Enjoy the fresh-made platters already available or order the kind of sushi you want. Give them 2 hours and a special custom sushi platter will be waiting for you at Stokes Market in Preston. Go ahead, say it. I know you want to. Sushi, fresh for you right now.
Tonight's pregame visit with the coach is brought to you by Rounds & Associates Insurance Services Incorporated, the local independent insurance agency offering you many different options for all of your insurance needs. Call for your competitive quote today at 208-852-20. At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we've been in business since 1948. And while many of the faces may have changed, there's one thing that still stays the same: our personalized customer service. Our customers will always come first, whatever your needs. At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we have many different insurance options and can find the right option for you and your needs. Call us today to find out more. 208-852-2500. 208-852-2500, or drop by the office, 85 South State Street.
KACH.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Spend a couple of minutes with Ryan Harris before we get going here this evening against Soda Springs. Started out real nice with a nice win against Burley the other night.
Yeah, we talked about it before the game. Burley was a tough matchup. Whiting's going to be one of the best players that we see this year. We're still hoping that we see Karchner from Logan. I think she's every bit as good or better. But yeah, anytime you can come out and beat a team like that. You saw our last year as a freshman. We played them 3 times. They got us twice. Both those games were here at home. So it was good to come out and to be able to put a little bit better taste in our mouth playing those guys. So.
What did you think about the way your girls played in that game?
I was ecstatic. I was completely tickled with the way we got after her. We didn't back down. We weren't intimidated. We forced her into what I would call a lot of uncharacteristic errors for her. And you could see, by the end of the game, she was completely frustrated. So I was just completely tickled with the way our girls played. So
doesn't get any easier tonight, however. Now you have to take on the Cardinals from Soda Springs.
Oh, absolutely. Wade's done such a great job up there in Soda the last several years. It doesn't matter. I don't care who he graduated. He graduated a ton of talent last year, but they're going to come out and be scrappy. They're going to be tough. They're going to you got to guard all 5 on the court because they're all going to have a jump shot. So, they're definitely a tough opponent, and that's why we like to keep them on the schedule every year, because, they're going to be a challenging team for us. So,
Is there any one player or maybe two that you really have to key on to slow them down?
for Soda Springs tonight, they don't have the groaning that they had last year, or the Smith girl. I think Moldenauer's probably their top talent this year for them. But yet to be seen. Too early in the season to really say. So,
Let me ask you about Addie Mosier. Comes back from the knee injury. She misses all of last year. But when she was on the court against Burley the other night, there's really no drop-off from having either Riley Ward or Addie running the point.
No, our team plays fantastic with both of them, and so right now it's we can clearly go 6 deep and not skip a beat. So, and then we get occasion in the game, and then hopefully we can get Carly start getting a couple of minutes and, start getting some depth down to 8. But yeah, we're 6 deep right now that we don't skip a beat. So.
You keep pretty good size under the basket, though, too, even though you graduated some taller girls last year.
Yeah, we bring the bulk of our size back as far as the girls that played post last year, and Sid and Kylie, and then, lost Cassie. It was kind of our 3-post rotation. So, yeah, we bring back 2/3 of our inside play from last season.
Well, hopefully things will go just as good tonight, and best of luck against the Cardinals, and see if we can bounce back against them tonight.
Sounds good. Thanks, Dan.
That's Ryan Harris, the coach of the Lady Indians. Take a timeout. Come back, have more on the pregame show right after this.
KACH.
The year is 1945. America is at war with Japan. The average home costs $5,000. And a day's worth of hard labor will earn you $9. 1945 is the year West Motor Company said, hey, let's sell cars in Cache Valley and give people a better car buying experience. Today, 75 years later, West Motor is still giving you a better experience. Right now, enjoy 0% financing or save more than ever on a new truck or SUV. See westmotorcompany.com for pictures, details, and discounts on every vehicle.
westmotorcompany.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
The keys to tonight's game are brought to you by Naylor Insurance. For farm, auto, home health, and life from Mutual of Enumclaw, nobody cares like we do. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State, Suite A.
Regardless of which insurance company you use, when you add a teen driver to your vehicle policy, your rates increase. This is Cheryl Kimball with Naylor Insurance in Preston. If you've got teen drivers, you need to know about the rate-saving plan offered through Mutual of Enumclaw Insurance. Teen Smart is an 8-hour program that, once completed, will lower your rates and make your teen a better driver. Savings and increased safety. It's a win-win. Call us today, 208-852-08.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. The Indians and the Cardinals coming right up. But just one thing to mention here as far as the keys to the game for the Indians: go out and play the way you played against Burley the other night. They played very well and knocked off a very tough Burley team. We now invite you to stay tuned. All the excitement of Preston Lady Indians basketball is coming up next.
KACH.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric in Preston, Idaho. It's what we do.
A proud member of the Co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston.
It's time for Preston Lady Indians basketball. After making the state tournament a year ago, the new-look Lady Indians look to continue on what has become a winning program. Tonight's game is brought to you by West Motors, celebrating their 75th year in the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce, and now preparing and selling sushi. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. We have all the parts your car may need to keep running strong. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding community since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park region in Preston. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. Preston Pharmacy, now with their own app to help make tracking your prescriptions easier. Tonight's game is made possible through an agreement between Preston High School and Cook Brothers Broadcasting and is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast of this game in whole or in part without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting is strictly prohibited. And welcome back in here inside Preston Jam as the Preston Lady Indians get ready to take on the Soda Springs Cardinals. Just in time to meet the starters here for the Preston Lady Indians. Sydney Marlowe, a senior, will start. She had 4 points the other night against the Burley Bobcats. Riley Ward will run the point. She's a junior. She had 9 against Burley. In the middle, Kylie Larson, a senior, who broke out with 13 points against the Bobcats. Michaela Robertson, a junior, had 2 in the game. And Haley Meek, also a junior, starts tonight for the Indians as she had a game high, led all scorers in the contest the other night with 18 points. For the Soda Springs Cardinals this evening, Alexa Moldenauer will get a start, as it will her sister Caitlin Moldenauer. Zapaya Sampson will start tonight for the Cardinals, as will Nellie Plyo. And Tyler Thompson, a 5'7" senior, starts tonight for the Cardinals as well, as it'll be the 5'11" sophomore Zapaya Sampson to jump center for the Cardinals as the tip is controlled by the Indians. Quickly goes off to Meek, finds herself in the paint, kicks it outside. Three-pointer from Ward right away is no good. Long rebound, look out, as Robertson got a hand on it along with Alexa Moldenauer. It'll be called a held ball, and it'll go over to the Cardinals. As Preston comes out in a full court press, and immediately a turnover by the Cardinals as they throw it away. So Soda Springs turns the ball over. Second possession here for the Indians. Dan Hubbard here at the gym. John Beverly back in studio with us tonight. Glad to have you with us. As outside, Robertson takes a three. Good. Kayla Robertson drains the three. Preston gets on the board first. Again, full court pressure by the Indians. They get him up to midcourt. Here comes Plyo into the front court. Gets it across over to Thompson. Free throw line extended right. Swing it back over to the left side. Back over to Moldenauer. As she comes back across the top of the key. Being guarded there by Marlowe. She'll hand it off to Caitlin Moldenauer, who now comes back along the left side. Little weave pattern here by the Cardinals as they hand it off to Plyo. She gives it back to Alexa Moldenauer. That's going to be deflected and out of bounds. Big challenge for the Indians tonight will be to get back over them over the Cardinals from their defeat last year. Last year in the game at Soda Springs, the Cardinals beat the Lady Indians 57-18. It ended up being the Indians' most lopsided defeat of the year in 2019 and 2020. Plyo in the corner. Two-pointer Moldenauer, good. Caitlin Moldenauer gets the Cardinals on the board. It's 3-2 Indians. Meek up into the front court. Little crossover dribble, wants to drive, comes to the top of the key, finds Robertson, easy layup. So it's Michaela Robertson 5 and the Cardinals 2. As here comes Plyo again, back up into the front court. Plyo's cut off, so she'll turn back, go back the other way. She'll hand the ball to Thompson again, who comes back across the top of the key. Back to Caitlin Moldenauer, as she'll hand the ball again back to Nellie Plyo. Back across the top of the key again, as now she'll back it up and hold it there. 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter, and Preston on top, 5-2. Plyo goes down into the left corner, finds herself in a crowd, actually dribbles into a triple team, and that's going to be a held ball. And that'll go to the Indians on the alternating possession rule as Preston gets the ball back. Plyo with a big mistake. She dribbled herself into traffic and ended up dribbling herself right into an Indian triple team. And ended up getting the ball tied up, and the Indians were able to take the ball away and get it back on the alternating possession rule. Here's Robertson up into the front court. Pulls up from 17, doesn't take the shot, gives it off to Marlowe. Now back out to Meek again, the three-point country. Haley wants to drive from the right side, good. Haley Meek with her first 2 points of the game. Last year, she averaged 7.2, taken away by Meek, and she gets the layup. And a quick timeout called by the Cardinals. 30-second timeout. We'll take one here as well. We'll be right back. Preston on top, 9-2.
KACH.
If you think buying a car is hard, stressful, and it takes a long time, you haven't shopped at West Motor in Preston and Logan. We've got a large selection of quality new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Ford vehicles to choose from. Because we offer great pricing and the buying process is simple, we also have a large inventory of used vehicles to choose from. Buy your next vehicle from a dealership that has provided customers a stress-free, quick, and reliable buying process for decades. West Motor in Preston and Logan. Stop in today or visit us online at westmotorcompany.com.
West Motor Company.
KACH.
Preston leading 9-2. Not quite 3.5 minutes gone here, or 2.5 minutes gone, I should say, here in the first quarter, as they force Soda Springs into a timeout up into the front court. Jenna Gines into the game, throws it away. Second turnover of the game here for the Cardinals. Ward up into the front court for Preston. She'll back the ball back out. Now wants to go down the left side of the key, kick it off in the corner to Robertson. Back across the top, comes back to Meek. Drives down the lane from 14 feet straight away. That's no good. Ball's loose as Larson's pulled down by the neck. No foul called as the Cardinals get the ball up into the front court. Plyo looking to go left. No, instead she's going to try to go down the middle. Pulls up at the free throw line. Kicks it back outside. The three-pointer is way too long. Ward has the long rebound and pushes it up into the front court for Preston. From the left side for three. That's long again. Meek wants to fight for it but can't. Knocked that out of bounds. Ball belongs to the Cardinals. Soda Springs is 0-1. They lost 55-37 to Filer. As again, Preston comes out in full court pressure here. Moldenauer up into the front court. Dribbles into the right corner, being followed there by Robertson. Gives it off. Moldenauer now has it back. Back out top to Thompson. Inside, now they kick it back outside again, back to Moldenauer. Holds it up, back to Thompson again. Into the left corner, comes over to Plyo. She doesn't want it there, gives it back to Thompson, now back to Plyo again. Back to Thompson, back to Plyo on the left side. Looks at a three, no good, too long. Rebound is off a couple of hands, and Haley Meek has it there for Preston. Holds one finger up. Says we'll run play number one. As she brings it right over in front of the scorer's table. Now a crossover down the middle. Top of the key. Driving all the way down the middle. High off the glass. No good. Rebound comes off to Riley Ward. Is Preston able to keep possession? Comes to Marlowe from 15 is good. Sydney Marlowe with her first 2 points of the game. She had 4 points the other night against Burley. Preston up 11-2 after as we head into the final 3 minutes of the quarter. as Plyo, a little spin move, almost lost it. Then almost double dribbled, but the officials say that Preston touched the ball, knocked it away. Goes to Thompson, and she's going to be fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. First foul. Goes to, he said a number 12. There's not a number 12 on the floor. So the official score talking to the officials here, try to figure out who the foul was on. As the referee came over and said the foul was on number 12, but there's no number 12 on the floor. And now he corrects it. It's on number 10, Riley Ward. So first foul of the game goes against Ward, and they missed both free throws, did Sampson. So Preston has the ball as Addie Mosier back into the game for the first time here for the Indians. Ball tapped, goes out of bounds. Preston keeps control. They'll bring it in right in front of the Soda Springs bench. Comes to Ward. Ward drives across the top of the key, gives it to Robertson. Back down the right side. Looks inside, nothing there. Then she has it taken away. First turnover tonight by the Indians. Taken away by Caitlin Mollenauer. She gets it back to the free throw line, extended left side. She'll give it off to Thompson. Now back up to the top of the key, comes back to Plyo. 2:30 to play here in the first quarter as Mosier got a hand on it to knock it out of bounds. Preston leading 11-2 here tonight. So they'll bring it back in as they get it into Thompson. Thompson doesn't want it, just trying to give it to somebody, but no one wants the ball. Finally, Plyo comes to take it from her. Plyo looking down the right side. Free throw line extended right. Comes back now to the top of the key. Being watched there by Robertson. Comes down the left side, kicks it off in the corner. Moldenauer, little awkward jumper is good from about 14. Moldenauer has all 4 points here in the first quarter for Soda Springs, and it's 13-4 as we go under 2 minutes in the quarter. Robertson tried to get it down low to Marlowe. Nice play by Thompson to knock it away. Then it goes off of Sydney's hands and out of bounds. As the ball will come back over to Soda Springs again. As Haley Meek went out for a moment, she comes back in. As Michaela Robertson will go back to the bench for Preston. Moldenauer bounces off a couple of hands. Wow, they're going to say that's off of Preston. It certainly looked like to me that it was off the hands of Tyler Thompson, but they said no. So Thompson will leave it now for Brimley Jacobson to bring in. She's onto the court here for the first time tonight. Comes into Moldenauer. They take it away, but then Preston loses it, gives it right back off the hands this time of the Cardinals and goes out of bounds. So Preston has the ball underneath their own basket with 1:40 to play. Mosier will trigger it in here for Preston. To Ward, back to Mosier from the corner. Three-pointer, no. Marlowe fights for it inside. It's off of Off the Cardinals and goes out of bounds. Preston has the ball again. Mosier will bring it in from over in the corner as the referee brings her back onto the sideline instead of on the baseline. And she'll get it into Haley Meek. 1:29 to play in the quarter. Meek looks for a three, lines it up, too low, a little bit too long. It's off of Mosier and out of bounds. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Naylor Insurance for home, health, life, and auto through Mutual of Enumclaw. Naylor Insurance at 153 North State Street in Preston. Plyo gets it ahead. Moldenauer comes over to Sampson. Her little 8-foot jumper, that's no good. Nice hustle by Thompson to come get the rebound. Back down low as it comes back to Jacobson, who uses the glass and banks it in. Preston's lead cut down to 5 now, 11-6 with 1 minute to play here in the first. Mosier dribbling. No, they leave a big lane for her. She takes it all the way to the basket, and it just won't go in as it rolls off the rim. Taken down there by Plyo. Quickly up into the front court. Top of the key. Looks at a three. Too long. High bounce rebound comes down to Ward. Riley has it quickly back up the floor. Riley Ward in the corner goes to Marlowe. A 2 from the baseline. That's no good. Moldenauer has the rebound there, knocked away by Meek from behind. It'll stay with Soda with 31 seconds left here in the quarter. Cardinals will bring it in backcourt. Again, full court pressure by the Indians. It's been very well, and they take it away again. Mosier has it. We'll give it over to Marlowe. 24 seconds to play in the quarter. Inside to Larson. About a 12-foot jumper in the paint. That's no good. Meek has the rebound as nobody was able to get to it. She lays it off down low to Marlowe with 13 left in the quarter. That shot's an air ball taken there by Moldenauer. And here comes Caitlin to back up into the front court for Soda. Down into the right corner, being guarded there by Marlowe with 3, with 2. The shot blocked by Larson, and that's the way the quarter will end. Nice quarter for the Indians. They lead by 5 at the end of 1. It's 11-6. We're back with second quarter action right after this.
KACA.
Regardless of which insurance company you use, when you add a teen driver to your vehicle policy, your rates increase. This is Cheryl Kimball with Naylor Insurance in Preston. If you've got teen drivers, you need to know about the rate-saving plan offered through Mutual of Enumclaw Insurance. Teen Smart is an 8-hour program that, once completed, will lower your rates and make your teen a better driver. Savings and increased safety. It's a win-win. Call us today, 208-852-08.
The second quarter of tonight's game is sponsored by Webb Funeral Home, 1005 South 8th East.
Webb Funeral Home, established in Preston in 1925, has served the needs of Franklin County families and their neighbors for several generations. Now in their modern new full-service facilities just off Highway 91 south of Preston, Webb Funeral Home continues to offer caring and professional services to all residents of the area in their time of need. Funeral directors Douglas Webb, Ron Smaley, and Jordan Webb, along with aftercare specialist Jody Rasmussen, thank you for your trust in them and welcome your questions and concerns anytime. A message from your friends at Webb.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Start the second quarter. Preston leading 11-6 after the first. And Soda has the ball down in the corner. The jumper there by Jacobson's no good. Kick it back out. Caitlin Moldenauer. That shot no good again. Taken down by Haley Meek for the Indians. Pretty good body check there by Thompson, but here comes Meek back up into the front court. In the right corner, it goes to Ward. Thinks about the shot, doesn't take it, whip it down low. Mosier has it, 8-foot jumper, rolls off the rim, and the rebound taken there by Thompson. Gives it off to Playo, back up into the front court quickly. Thompson has it in the right corner. Inside Thompson, the 8-foot jumper is good. Her first 2 points of the game. And slowly that lead has dwindled away. It's down to 3 now at 11-8, Preston on top. Meek comes back to Ward, top of the key. Looks down the left side, throws it over there to Meek again. As Keisha Knapp into the game for the first time, and she's fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. That's the first team foul against Soda. Brindley Jacobson draws the personal foul, her first, and Keisha Knapp at the line. Knapp, who did not score the other night against Burley, has the free throw roll in and out. Tough matchup tonight with Soda Springs, the 3-time 2A girls basketball state champions. They won the state title again last year. They beat Ryrie by 10 in the championship game, as Knapp misses them both. Preston gets the rebound though. Mosier is held. That'll be out of bounds baseline. Jeanette Garbett draws the foul. That's her first. And Preston has the ball underneath their own basket. They bring it into Meek. From the right elbow, good. Or from the left elbow, I should say. Haley Meek drills it, and she has 6 here in the first half. Quickly here again, here comes the Cardinals back up into the front court. Garbett, free throw line extended right, drives the baseline, stumbles, still has it as she gets underneath the basket cleanly. Back outside, the shot by Thompson there is no good. Ward has the rebound, and here they come on the run. Long pass underneath to Robertson off her hands and goes out of bounds. Second quarter of tonight's game sponsored by Webb Funeral Home here in Preston. Remember, their compassionate staff will help you in your time of need. Call 852-0533. That's 852-0533 for more information from Webb Funeral Home. Lyle has it in the backcourt. Again, full court pressure put on by the Indians as that goes out of bounds on the pass, but it's touched by Preston, so it stays with Soda with 6:24 to play here in the first half. This time the inbound pass comes into to Plyo. Up into the front court. Garbett traveled. Fourth turnover of the first half for the Cardinals as Caitlin Moldenauer will come back into the game, and Jeanette Garbett will go back to the bench. 13-8, Preston leads by 5 here in the first half. A couple of schedule changes for the Preston Indians. Things moved around a little bit. We'll tell you about those when we get a chance. As the Mosier has it, top of the key. Addy looking for somebody to give it to, comes to Robertson, right side, free throw line extended as it comes back to Marlowe. As Marlowe gets tangled up with Thompson, and Thompson will get whistled for the foul. That's 3 on Soda now after not having any team fouls in the first half. As Thompson goes out and Jeanette Garbett quickly comes back into the game. Mosier triggers it in from underneath the basket, gets it into Haley Meek. Meek dribbles in traffic. She'll get it back to Mosier. Mosier top of the key. Back to Meek over on the left side. In three-point country now. Gives it back to Mosier. Top of the key. Back over to Meek again. Looks at the three. Doesn't take it. She'll give it back to Mosier. Lob it inside. It's over the head of Keisha Knapp and out of bounds. Preston has 2 turnovers tonight. They had 21 in the first game of the year the other night against the Burley Bobcats. Timeout on the floor. We'll be right back.
KACA.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
You see the score, Preston leading 13-8. We mentioned a couple of games that have been changed for the Indians. This Saturday, the game that was supposed to be against Sugar Salem at 5 o'clock has been moved to 1 week from today, as they'll play that game the day before Thanksgiving, and they'll play in the afternoon. That game will start at 1:30 here at Preston Gym. Also, the game scheduled against Logan, which was supposed to be next week on Tuesday, has been moved to December the 29th at Logan. Game time still, I believe, is still 7:30. Again, full court pressure put on by the Indians. They take it away again. Another turnover against Soda as Meek drives, and she's fouled and will go out of bounds. Nellie Plyo draws the foul, her first, team's fourth. Mosier triggers it in for the Indians once again underneath their own basket. Comes into Meek and tries to go up, and she's fouled again. She'll go to the line now to shoot a couple of free throws. That's going to go against Plyo, and that'll be her second. So here's Meek. Last year, a 69% free throw shooter. And the first one is no good. Her 18 points the other night against Burley led all scorers in the game. And her second shot, that one is good. Meek now with 7 here in the first half. Preston back up by 6, 14-8. Haley got a hand on it, but still Plyo able to get it back. And again, with Soda in trouble in the backcourt, they quickly have to call another timeout. So with another timeout on the floor, again, we'll take another timeout as well. Be right back.
KACA.
Rounds & Associates Insurance Service is an independent insurance agency with Allstate, Travelers, Auto Owners, Safeco, Progressive, and Nationwide, just to name a few. Stop by the office for your competitive quote today. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service. Call 208-852-2500. Rounds & Associates Insurance, supporting both the Westside Pirates and the Preston Indians on to victory. You've got this. Don't weaken. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service. Call today, 208-852-2500.
KACH.
Soda's ball under their backcourt, and again under pressure. This one goes right through the hands of Moldenauer and out of bounds. 6th turnover of the half against Soda. Preston has 2. Meek for the Indians. Over onto the right side. Robertson takes a 3. Good. Kayla Robertson with her second 3 of the half. Has again full court pressure and foul in the backcourt this time against the Indians. Foul's going to go against Sid Marlowe. Her first. Just the second team foul against the Indians here in the first half with 5:02 to play here in the first half. As they get it back into Plyo, back up into the front court. Plyo comes left, cut off there by Larson, now double teamed by Marlowe. Almost lost the ball, gets it down into the corner to Garbett, comes baseline, throws it across over to Thompson, and it goes in and out of her hands and out of bounds. So the ball will again come back over to Preston with a 17-8 lead. They lead by 9. 4:46 to play here in the first half. Here comes Haley Meek up into the front court. Moldenauer on her there. She throws it inside, intercepted. Turnover by the Indians. Just their third of the half. Comes to Plyo. Over on the near side to Thompson. Thompson back out top to Plyo. Back to Thompson. Lob it inside. That's going to be punched away from behind by Kylie Larson as they try to get it down on the blocks to Zapaya Thompson. And Larson was able to punch it away from behind. So Thompson will bring it in with 4:24 to play in the quarter. Plyo comes across the key over in the corner. Gaines kicks it back outside. The shot there is no good. Rebound is off there. Thompson has it. She'll get it back out top. Swing it back over to Gaines again. That ball shot partially blocked. Larson chases it down in the corner for the Indians. Quickly back up into here in the front court as Haley Meek gets it across the timeline for Preston. Meek comes back across the top of key, around the screen. Little pick and roll action there as Larson has that ball go in and out as the Moldenauer has the rebound. Back up into the front court. Moldenauer, a 2 as she was standing on the line is no good. Mosier has the rebound. Here comes Addy, 2-on-1 with Robertson. Lays it off to Robertson, but great defense by Thompson to take it away. They give it back to Plyo, back up into the front court, comes back to Thompson. Swing it back over onto the right side, free throw line extended, back to Caitlin Moldenauer. Plyo has it, drives down the right side. She'll lay it off there as it comes to Thompson for the bucket. Pius Thompson has 4 points here in the first half. Preston lead cut down to 7. It's 17-10. Robertson looks at another 3. Too long. Larson, I should say Marlowe had the rebound inside, had it poked away. So Preston will retain possession underneath their own hoop. Meek will leave. Ward comes back in to run the point as Addie Mosier steps back onto the floor from bringing the ball in and will assume a wing position here. Comes to Marlowe, Robertson back to Ward in the left corner, back to Robertson, top of the key. Robertson will now back the ball back out. Comes down the left side, bounce pass to Kylie Larson. That shot no good, rattles off. Ward has the rebound. Kick it back out to Mosier, fakes the 3 but traveled. Just a little bit of a bunny hop in the pea patch for Addie Mosier as Preston turns the ball over. 2:38 to play here in the quarter. Second quarter tonight brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. Again, full court pressure put on by the Indians. Moldenauer able to get across the timeline fairly easily. Mosier right on her. Swing it over to Plyo on the right side, who will bring the ball back out to the top of the key again. Wants to drive down the right side. Kick it back to Moldenauer. She gives it off to Gaines. Gaines back to Moldenauer. Still can't get a shot. She drives down the middle. Draws the contact. Gets the hoop, and it counts. Moldenauer draws the contact. Foul is on Kylie Larson. That is her first tonight. And Moldenauer will go to the line, try to complete the three-point play. She has not shot a free throw yet tonight, and her first one here is good. Nothing but net. So her three-point play cuts the Preston lead down to 4 now. They led by as many as 9 a few minutes ago. Larson, Barlow gets it back outside. Robertson looks at another three. No good. Larson tries to fight for the rebound, but taps it out of bounds. As again, ball belongs to Soda Springs as they trail by 4 with 1:55 to play in the half. Get it to Plyo up into the front court. She stumbles, falls, tries to get rid of it, ends up throwing it away. Another turnover against Soda. That's 8 in the half. Ward has the ball to bring it in baseline in the front court for the Indians. As it comes into Marlowe, back to Robertson, swing it back to Mosier. Over in the left corner, it goes to Ward. Back down on the block to Larson, off the glass this time and in. Kylie has her first 2 points of the game, and Preston extends the lead again back out to 6. Gaines from the left baseline, that's no good. Marlowe had it and had it punched away as it'll stay with Preston. 1:28 left, 19-13. As Haley Meek will come back in here for Preston. As Addie Mosier with again, more great minutes turned in by Addie. It goes back to the bench. Comes into Ward. Riley will push the ball up into the front court. Throws it away, but it's lost, and now to Ward, able to get it back again. Comes back to Robertson. Fakes the three this time. Pulls up at the right elbow. Good from 15. Robertson has 10 in the half. And ball deflected, goes out of bounds by the Indians. The Cardinals are having all kinds of problems with the Preston press here in the first half. They have 8 turnovers, does Soda, and many of those caused by the press. Moldenauer has it. Again, knocked away by Robertson. Moldenauer able to get it back. Hustles the ball up into the front court. He's along the sidelines. Swing it over to Jacobson. Back down in the corner now comes to Thompson. Thompson, top of the key, looks at a shot, won't take that. Back down low, that's punched away as they tried to get it down on the block to Garbett. Here comes Meek back across the timeline for the Indians. Drives, fakes it all the way to the hoop, a little too strong. Taken away by Marlowe, and Larson able to hold it up, and it comes back over to Ward. In the corner, it goes back to Meek, another three. That's just off from the corner. Long rebound controlled by Robertson. Back to Ward, she's got a three, good. Riley Ward drills the three for her first points of the half, and Preston has their biggest lead of the game at 11, 24-13. Moldenauer up into the front court with 16 seconds to play. That shot no good. Poked away, Ward able to go and get it quickly with 10 up into the front court. Riley, top of the key, kicks it off in the corner to Robertson, to Marlowe, back to Meek, looks at a three to beat the clock. Good! Meek hits a three at the buzzer, and Preston will go into the halftime locker room leading by 14 here tonight. 27-13. You see the scoreboard. Preston with their biggest lead of the night at 14. We'll take a timeout and be back. We'll have the Ralph's Construction halftime report coming up right after this.
KACH.
The year is 1945. America is at war with Japan. The average home costs $5,000. And a day's worth of hard labor will earn you $9. 1945 is the year West Motor Company said, hey, let's sell cars in Cache Valley and give people a better car buying experience. Today, 75 years later, West Motor is still giving you a better experience. Right now, enjoy 0% financing or save more than ever on a new truck or SUV. See westmotorcompany.com for pictures, details, and discounts on every vehicle.
Hi, everybody. It's Dan Hubbard for ChemDry of Northern Utah. Not too long ago, we found ourselves really needing to have our carpets cleaned. Dirt, stains, pet hair, and remnants of all those chemicals trying to melt snow from last winter had our carpets looking dull, dingy, and ugly. We called Teresa and Daryl at ChemDry of Northern Utah, and in a very short time, they had our carpets looking like new. Not only did they clean our carpets, but they got up all that leftover pet hair to the point where you couldn't tell that we had pets in the house at all. It was like we had brand new carpets all over again. So if you live anywhere in Cache County or in Box Elder County, call Teresa and Daryl at ChemDry of Northern Utah at 435-752-6100 and let them take care of your carpets. You won't be disappointed. We weren't. 435-752-6100 for ChemDry of Northern. The Westside Pirate football team has moved on to the state final and will look to defend their title this Saturday afternoon. The Pirates will face the Firth Cougars in a game to be played at Madison High School in Rexburg. Our coverage here on KACH gets underway with Richard Ward in the pregame show at 2:45 on Saturday afternoon, and the game kicks off at 3 o'clock. Westside will look to post another undefeated season and claim back-to-back State 2A football titles. Join us for all the coverage this Saturday on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
The halftime report is sponsored by Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park region in Preston. Call 435-232-18.
More and more people are moving to the Preston area to live and retire. Since 1978, Ralph Construction's been building custom homes in the Blue Sage Park community, the only 55-year-old plus community in the city of Preston. Come see the downsized, no-hassle lifestyle that Blue Sage Park offers. Ralph Construction will build to your custom specifications, or you can choose one of their existing floor plans. They're just starting phase 2, so there's plenty of great lots still available. Ralph Construction. Call for more information. 435-232-1837. Lawn care and snow removal included. Blue Sage Park by Ralph Construction. 435-232-18.
KACH.
This is the Ralph's Construction halftime report as the Preston Indians lead 27-13 after the first half. Get to see the Fidels out on the floor as Preston with a great first half. Very effective running the full court press in the first half, which led to several turnovers for the Cardinals in the first half. And in fact, they turned the ball over a total of 8 times in the first half. For Preston, good shooting from the outside, good quality minutes again from both of the point guards, Riley Ward and Addie Moser, really running the ball well. And Preston really able to take control, had led by as many as 9 at one point. It was Soda able to whittle the lead back down to 4, but then a late charge in the last minute and a half of the quarter gives Preston back out to a 14-point advantage. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll look at the score sheet from the first half. We'll do that as we continue right after this.
KACH.
Sushi. A word that is as fun to say as the food is to eat. Try it. Say sushi. Now run down to Stokes Market and pick up some fresh-made sushi. Yes, I said Stokes Market. They now have the family fresh sushi specialists making outstanding sushi platters and party trays fresh every day. They even make up custom platters so you can get your favorite sushi dishes. Any kind of fish upon request, even vegetable sushi available with no meat. Enjoy the fresh-made platters already available or order the kind of sushi you want. Give them 2 hours and a special custom sushi platter will be waiting for you at Stokes Market in Preston. Go ahead, say it. I know you want to. Sushi, fresh for you right now.
If you feel like your bank works against you, we invite you to move your accounts to Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. We work for you, not against you. Serving Southeast Idaho for over 65 years, we offer totally free checking with cash back rewards, 0 fees credit cards, low auto loan rates, and excellent customer service. Visit today, 311 South Highway 91, Preston. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Here, the advantage is yours. Equal housing lender, member NCUA.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
At Preston Drug, we understand that everyone is busy and time is important. That's why we've implemented synchronization. We look at all the monthly prescriptions your family takes, and working with your doctor, we organize them so that you can pick them all up at one time each month. Synchronization with Preston Drug saves you time and money. Call Preston Drug today, and we'll get you into the synchronization system. It's free and it's simple. Preston Drug, 208-852-1563.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
And welcome back. This is the Ralph's Construction halftime report. Preston leading 27-13 here after the first half. Ralph's Construction building homes in the Blue Sage Park area here in Preston. For information on how you can have a new home built for you, your needs, or your desires, call Ralph's Construction at 435-232-1837. 435-232-1837 for Ralph's Construction. Soda Springs in the first half, led by Caitlin Moldenauer. She had 7 points in the first half. Zapaya Sumpson had a total of 4. Brinley Jacobson had 2. Nobody else had any points in the first half for the Soda Springs Cardinals. For the Indians, 2 points for Sydney Marlowe in the first half. Riley Ward had 3. Kylie Larson had a total of 2. Michaela Robertson had 10 in the first half, as did Haley Meek had 10 in the first half as well. Preston, who had 21 turnovers in the first game of the year, only had 4 in the first half. Soda Springs had a total of 8 turnovers in the first half of the game here tonight. So the second half coming up just around the corner. We invite you to stay tuned. This has been the Ralph's Construction halftime report. Third quarter action coming up right after this.
KACH.
More and more people are moving to the Preston area to live and retire. Since 1978, Ralph Construction's been building custom homes in the Blue Sage Park community, the only 55-year-old plus community in the city of Preston. Come see the downsized, no-hassle lifestyle that Blue Sage Park offers. Ralph Construction will build to your custom specifications, or you can choose one of their existing floor plans. They're just starting phase 2, so there's plenty of great lots still available. Ralph Construction. Call for more information, 435-232-1837. Lawn care and snow removal included. Blue Sage Park by Ralph Construction, 435-232-1837.
There are lots of reasons why Sanders Furniture has been in business for 88 years. One reason is the quality brand appliances and furnishings you can get when you shop at Sanders Furniture, like Amana, Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid. You'll also find comfortable recliners and seating, tables, beds and mattresses, home decor, and accents. If you like to shop where you're appreciated without a bunch of pressure from the salesman, then make sure you stop by Sanders Furniture today. We appreciate every customer. 148 South Main Street, Soda.
The third quarter is sponsored by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, 17 South State.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
A proud member of the Co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston, Mink Creek.
Well, here we go. The third quarter, Preston leading by 14. 27-13, and Preston will have possession of the ball as we start the third. Ward gets it in to Haley Meek. Meek brings it right over here in front of the scorer's table, right in front of us. Now she'll double back and go right down the middle. All the way, scoop shot, lay it up and in. Meek
extends the lead out, and Preston again with that full court pressure, able to take the ball away. Robertson down low, goes off the glass, and she's fouled. Foul's going to go on Caitlin Moldenauer, her first against the Cardinals here in the second half, and Robertson will go back to the free throw line. Robertson, who last year, the first one is good here, last year led the Lady Indians in free throw shooting. She was a 70%er a year ago. Trying to extend the lead out again. She makes them both. She has 12 in the game, and Preston leads 31-13 here in the third quarter. Plyo looks to give it up. She does, as it comes over to Alexa Moldenauer, and that'll be a 10-second count. So another turnover, and quickly Soda Springs doesn't like what they see, and they want a timeout. So timeout on the floor. We'll be right back.
KACA.
A higher level of precision and accuracy, that's what the new Naveo Robotic Assistance System at Franklin County Medical Center provides you. Whether you're in need of revision, partial, or total knee replacement, the new robotic assisted surgery technology at Franklin County Medical Center allow knee surgery candidates the comfort of knowing that their knee surgery will be performed with confidence, improving the function, feel, and longevity of your new knee. Learn more about the new robotics machine at fcmc.org. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
KACH.
You know, the thing about that loss for Soda Springs last Friday night against Filer, in 3 of the 4 quarters, they scored in single digits. So they really had a hard time scoring and racking up 37 points the other night. They trail here 31-13. Preston ball up into the front court. Meek gives it off to Ward. Riley comes back to Haley Meek again. Looks inside, down low to Larson, off the glass and in. Kylie Larson makes it 33-13. Preston's biggest lead of the night is 20. They almost take it away again on the full court pressure. Now they have him pinned up against the timeline. And, boy, bodies flying all over the place trying to get to the ball. Moldenauer, that's Alexa Moldenauer, gives it off as it comes back to Plyo. Try to establish some sense here again and get things back under control as they lob it down low on the blocks. Thompson kicks it back outside. Caitlin Moldenauer back into Thompson again. She'll turn to her left, off the glass, no good. And the rebound is off to Marlowe. Gives it off to Ward. Riley quickly back up into the front court. Back to Meek. She drives all the way. Scoop shot's too strong. Rebound is underneath. Larson has that off the glass and in. 4 quick points by Kylie Larson. It's 35-13. Preston leads. As almost traveled, and she gets it off to Moldenauer. As Soda, the coaching staff, they're going for a hockey line change. They're going to go 5 in and 5 out here. 3-pointer by Moldenauer is an air ball, but it's taken by Thompson. Give it off on the baseline, back to Alexa Moldenauer. She's trapped in the corner as Larson comes over and ties up the ball. Alternating possession rule will keep the ball for Soda. And here comes everybody off the bench in here for the Cardinals. Soda's ball, baseline, front court, looking to get it in. Got to hurry as they finally get it into Garbett. Garbett comes across the top of the key, then lost the ball. Here comes Ward, 2-on-1, 2-on-2, make it Ward all the way. Almost fouled from behind, lost the ball, and Gaines has the rebound here for the Cardinals. They give it off to Garbett, back up in the front court. Garbett comes across the top of the key, swings it down in the corner. Jacobson tries to go baseline, gets cut off, so she'll swing it back out top. As the ball goes back to Garbett. Garbett, nothing there, gives it off to Gaines. Her shot from the right elbow is no good. Cardinals chase it down in the corner, try to save it on the floor. And again, finally just able to go and get it. Here's a 3-pointer, that's no good. As again, look out, pushing foul. As that's going to be a foul against the Cardinals, I believe. Did he indicate? Nope. I thought he pointed in the direction of Preston, but he's going to now turn around and say no. It'll be Sydney Marlowe who will draw the foul, her second. And again, ball out of bounds, baseline again for Soda Springs underneath their own basket. As they get it in, that goes off the hands of Garbett as Haley Meek able to pick it up. Another turnover. That's 11 in the game now for Soda. Ward, free throw line extended right. Comes back out top to Meek. Haley holds it there. Comes around the screen set by Larson. Two-pointer is no good. Long rebound comes back out to Garbett, who has it back up into the front court and then throws it over the head of her teammate and out of bounds. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Franklin County Medical Center, providing the best care in all of the Cache Valley. Franklin County Medical Center, 44 North, 1st West, right here in Preston. 4.5 to play here in the third. 35-13. Preston leads by 22. And the pass to Marlowe is behind her and it goes out of bounds. Just the 6th turnover of the night for the Indians. As Carly Lords comes in and Sydney Marlowe will go to the bench. Lords gets her first chance to play. She did not play the other night against Burley. Full court pressure again put on by the Indians. Good defense and a little bit too good, and a foul in the backcourt as Lords will draw the foul. That's two team fouls against Preston here in the second half. Ball out of bounds, sidelines at midcourt as they get it into Garbett. Garbett works against Robertson. Over on the right side, right in front of the bench, the three-pointer put up by Jacobson is no good, and a foul underneath. Foul's going to go against Addie Mosier. That'll be her first. 3 team fouls now in the half against Preston. As 22, who we do not have on our roster here for Soda, going to the free throw line. She missed the first. And she will now try the second. She makes that to make it 35-14. That's the first point of the quarter for the Cardinals. Remember the note we gave you, in 3 of the 4 quarters in the loss against Filer, they scored in single digits. As the shot is no good and a rebound. That goes against Addie Mosier again. Mosier trying to crash the boards, ended up crawling up somebody's back. 4 team fouls now against Preston here in the half. 3:53 to play here in the third. As it comes into Garbett, quickly along the sideline, gets it up into the front court. Nice little backdoor pass, kick it back outside. The shot there, again, another girl we don't have on our roster, number 2, is good. That makes the down to 35-16. Back-to-back hoops for the Cardinals, gets them back just a little bit closer. Mosier down the middle, kick it back off to Ward. 2-pointer from the left side is good. Riley Ward's got a total of 5. She had 9 in the first game of the year against Burley. Lords almost had that. Give it up. Here come the Cardinals back up to the front court. 17-foot jumper good. (37-18). Preston's lead now down to 19. Robertson down inside on the right block. Larson puts it up left-handed, no good. Rebound taken away by Jacobson. Quickly again up into the front court. Here comes Garbett. She'll give it off to Jacobson. Back out top. One bounce dribble, terminate the dribble. Ends up back in the hands of Garbett again. Garbett looks down low, nothing there. She'll come back out top to Jacobson. Jacobson holds it high above her head. Up where Riley Ward, he can't reach it at about 5'3". Now stop the dribble, and quickly Ward able to reach in and hold the ball, as the ball will stay with Soda Springs again on the alternating possession rule, as Marlowe and Meek come back into the game here for Preston, as Robertson and Larson will leave with 2:26 to play here in quarter number 3, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Garbett, look out, punched away, and Sydney Marlowe, look out. Bodies back all over on the floor. Gaines tried to rip the ball out of the hands of Marlowe, but Sid able to hang on to it. They both ended up on the floor. They call it jump ball, so the ball will come back to Preston again. on the alternating possession rule once again. Here comes Mosier into the front court. 2:10 to play in the third quarter. Preston leads 37-18. Meek has it in the left corner. Bounces it down low to Ward. Comes around the baseline. Back outside. Lords for three is good. Carly Lords with her first points of the year. Hits the three. And the ball out of bounds. Poked away by the Indians. Stays with the Cardinals in the backcourt. Again, full court pressure put on by the Indians. Knocked away by Lords. Taken by Ward. Riley tried to get it to Mosier. Her pass is intercepted. Garbett quickly up into the front court. Crosses over on Meeks, who stumbles and goes down. But the pass is intercepted by Mosier. Ahead of the pack. And it all works out for not for Meek, as she had a layup but missed it. Haley Meek stumbled and went down. And when the pass was intercepted, there was Haley at the other end of the floor all by herself, but she couldn't make the layup. Back up into the front court. Again, punched away by Lords. Another turnover. Lords' pass is knocked away, but stays with the Indians. And again, more problems caused by the press of the Preston Indians here for the Soda Springs Cardinals. Preston up by 22, 40-18. As Marlowe has to quickly, after the ball was knocked away, a little bit too aggressive on the defense, trying to get the ball back, and she'll draw her third foul. That's 5 team fouls against the Indians here in the half. 1:09 to play here in the third. As again, dangerous pass in the backcourt. Cardinals get it up into the front court this time. Gaines almost went up, and it would have been a traveling violation, but he ends up losing the ball instead anyway. Preston gets the ball back, as again back up to the front court. Mosier goes to Ward, but just a little bit too wide for her. She couldn't get a hand on it, and the ball goes out of bounds. 51 seconds left here in the quarter. That's a total of 8 turnovers now on the Indians tonight. Remember, they had 21 in the game against Burley last Saturday. In the corner, good double team, knocked away, but it stays with the Cardinals. As Meek got a hand on it and backcourt pressure, and it goes out of bounds. Again, full court pressure put on by the Indians. And again, they trap the ball in the backcourt along the sideline, and finally they rip the ball loose, get it up into the front court, and Marlowe comes over and runs over a girl, and that's going to be 4 on Sydney here in the game. That's 6 team fouls now against the Indians. They are out of fouls for the half with 38 seconds left here in the third. So the rest of the way out throughout the final horn, Soda Springs will be shooting free throws. As again, Meek able to take it away. They get it to Ward, 30 seconds to play. Quickly up into the front court. They force it down low. Lords not able to get to it as the pass was intercepted. Up into the front court. Comes back to Gaines. They'll swing it all the way back around. 2-pointer is going to be an air ball. And this will go back to Preston. 14 seconds left here in the third quarter. Preston still with a 22-point lead. Here comes Mosier with 10. With 9 all the way. Scoop it up. That's no good. As the rebound is taken away as it comes off to Jacobson with 3. And she dribbles it off her foot. Preston's going to have a shot at a last-second shot here with 1.8 left in the quarter. Third quarter brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. It comes into Meek. She lets fly with a 3. No good. Boy, it looks straight. Hit off the rim as Preston will lead by 22 as we head to the fourth quarter here tonight. Take a timeout. Back for the fourth right after this.
KACA.
At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we've been in business since 1948. And while many of the faces may have changed, there's one thing that still stays the same: our personalized customer service. Our customers will always come first, whatever your needs. At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we have many different insurance options and can find the right option for you and your needs. Call us today to find out more. 208-852-2500. 208-852-2500 or drop by the office, 85 South State Street.
There's a special bond between people and their pets. One that's built during playtime, chore time, cuddle time, and of course, lots of meal times. That's why IFA Country Stores carries all the best food for all kinds of pets, whether they're a part of your lifestyle, a part of your livelihood, or a part of your family. IFA Country Stores, helping to grow the things you love.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, Preston held Soda Springs to just 5 points there in the third quarter, and they lead 40-18 as we start the fourth. Ball belongs to the Indians to start the fourth quarter. They get it in. Addie Mosier into the front court, gives it off to Haley Meek. Meek crossover dribble, comes around the screen of Lords. Into the corner to Ward, back out top to Mosier. Mosier will go back into the left corner, back to Meek. Looks at a three from there. That's going to be short. It is. Lords has the rebound, but had it taken away. As nice hands by Taylor Thompson to take the ball away and get it back up in the front court. Alexa Moldenauer gives it off. Three-pointer by Jacobson. She doesn't take it. Changed her mind at the last second. Gives it back to Moldenauer again. Comes around the screen there by Giles. And now wants to dribble down the middle. She'll kick it off. Three-pointer from the left side is good. Put up by Thompson. Thompson has her first points of the game. In the lead down to 19, 40-21. Mosier quickly back up into the front court here for the Indians. Gives it back to Meek. She stands out near the timeline as Alexa Moldenauer guards her there. And pass deflected as coming over to get it was Jenna Gaines, but she landed out of bounds. And subs in here for Preston is now going to go big. Larson back in. Keisha Knapp comes back in as Ward and Marlowe head to the bench. Get Marlowe out of there. She has 4 personal fouls. Comes into Carly Lords. Carly gives it off to Knapp in the left corner. Back out to Lords. Comes across the top of the key. She'll give it back to Meek. Now Preston becoming very deliberate. And just as I say that, Haley Meek tries to lob one inside and throw it away for the turnover. Turnover number 10 in the game for the Indians. 6:40 to play here in the fourth. 40-21. Preston leads by 19. They were winners by 9 in the first game against the Bobcats. As the ball's knocked away from behind, it'll stay with Soda Springs. They'll bring it in baseline front court. We're back here on Friday. Marsh Valley's here Friday night. 7:30 tip-off again as a foul here against Preston. That'll go against Larson, her second, and that'll be free throws here for the Cardinals. Zapaya Thompson will shoot 1 and 1. First one is good. Thompson now 1 of 3. Anyway, so Marsh Valley here Friday night, 7:30 tip-off. We'll have the game for you on KACH and the video feed on mylocalradio.com. As the second one's no good, and it is Larson to pull the rebound down. Quickly up into the front court, it comes to Meek. She tries to go baseline, lost it momentarily, got it to Mosier, quick it back out. Lords has it, three-pointer from the right side, that's no good. Long rebound comes back off, controlled there by the Cardinals. As Thompson quickly back up into the front court. Gets it down low to Gaines at the right block, kick it back out to Thompson. Outside, Jacobson didn't want the shot. She gives it off as it goes to Alexa Moldenauer. Her three-pointer is no good. As the rebound knocked out of bounds and will go where? It's going to go to Preston. Here comes Michaela Robertson back into the game for the Indians as Haley Meek will head back to the bench. Meek with 12 points tonight as her and Michaela Robertson are even for leading the team in scoring tonight with a dozen apiece. Robertson fakes it to Mosier, now finds herself in traffic and she gets tied up. Good hands by Alexa Moldenauer, who reached in and tied the ball up. So the ball comes back over to the Cardinals again on the alternating possession rule. They trail by 18 to the Indians, 40-22. Preston on top. Three-pointer by Thompson is good. Taylor Thompson with her second three tonight, has 6 in the game. And the lead down to 15 now. 5.5 to play here in the fourth. This is not over, not at all. The Cardinals are very good, plenty good enough to be able to come back and dissolve that 15-point advantage. As Mosier's fouled as she tries to drive to the basket. Alexa Molenauer will draw the foul. That's her first. Just the second against Soda here in the second half. Knapp, inbounds pass, gets the ball at the baseline. Her 15-footer is no good. Larson tries to go up. She's tied up by Moldenauer, as this time Preston will keep the ball, and they'll have it out underneath their own basket in the front court on the alternating possession rule. They get it in to Mosier. Back in the corner to Robertson. Thought about the three, now wants to drive and to be a charging foul. So the charge against Michaela Robertson, that's her first foul. 17 fouls against the Indians. Offensive foul is a non-shooting foul. So the ball belongs in the backcourt, as leading by 15 with 5 minutes to play. Ryan Harris has kind of pulled the team back, and they do not show full court pressure here as they lob the ball down inside. Turnaround jumper by Thompson is no good, and they'll go back over to Preston on the air ball. Tonight's game brought to you in part by West Motors, celebrating their 75th year in the Cache Valley with Ford, Chrysler, Plymouth, Jeep, and Dodge trucks, all available here in Preston. Mosier quickly up into the front court, breaks the pressure. Down low, Knapp puts it in. Keisha Knapp has her first 2 points of the night, and it's 42-25. Preston lead back out to 17 again. Jacobson out top, Thompson. Her pass is intercepted by Michaela Robertson all the way. Left-hand layup, foul from behind. Foul's going to go against Alexa Molenauer. That will be her second. Third against the team here in the second half. And a timeout called by the Soda Springs Cardinals. Timeout on the floor. We'll be right back.
KACA.
In the good old days, you did business with people who treated you well, had a firm handshake, and looked you in the eye. At West Motor here in Preston and Logan, that's the way we did it. Since then, we've grown and added technology, but we didn't leave the good stuff out. We still offer a free car wash when you're in for service. We offer quality Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Ford vehicles. We look you in the eye when we give you our no-charge lifetime powertrain warranty, and we finish every deal with a firm handshake. The good old days were good, and these days are good too. We know we've been here all along. Visit West Motor today.
West Motor Company.
KACH.
Tonight's game also brought to you in part by Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, offering many options for all of your insurance coverage. 85 South State Street in Preston. Come in or to get your competitive quote today, or give them a call at 852-2500. That's 852-2500. Get a look inside the Preston huddle. They lead 42-25 with 4.5 left here in quarter number 4. Kayla Robertson will be at the free throw line. As finally Soda Springs makes their way back out onto the floor. Keeping my eye on the NBA draft night. Sam Merrill, certainly a local name from Utah State, as the first one's no good by Robertson. He figures to go in the second round tonight of the draft. They're getting down to the end of the first round as Robertson misses both. She's 2 out of 4 from the line tonight. And with a 17-point lead, Preston will fall back into defense as Soda Springs brings the ball back up into the front court. Gaines gives it off to Jacobson on the right side, back out top as it comes to Thompson, drives all the way, has a block from behind by Mosier. Back outside, the two-pointer there by Jacobson was no good, and look out as Larson, battling for the rebound, ran over a player. And she has a total of 8 in the game. 20-point lead again for the Indians, 47-27, and the foul inside is going to go against Michaela, or against Keisha Knapp. Her first, 10th on the team, so now in the double bonus. This is a shooting foul anyway. So Jeanette Garbett at the line to shoot 2. Preston leads by 20 with 1:28 to play. And the first free throw here by Garbett is no good. Once again, back here Friday night, 7:30 tip. The Eagles from Marsh Valley will be here to take on the Lady Indians. She missed them both. Larson has the rebound inside and a pushing foul. That's going to send Larson. Nope, that'll just be a common foul, so the ball belongs to the Indians in their backcourt. Fouls on Thompson, her second. Team's fifth, like for Soda. So here comes Mosier quickly back up into the front court. Lay it off to Knapp. Keisha's got the layup for another 2 points. Gives her 4, and it's 49-27 with 1:10 to play. Plyo, spin move. Comes off. They get it down low to Garbett, and she turns, and she has to be a pushing foul against Knapp. That's going to be 2 on Keisha, and that'll send Jeanette Garbett back to the free throw line, where just a moment ago she missed 2. That one's no good again. Here comes Haley Meek back into the game as Michaela Robertson will leave with her 14 points. And Garbett's next free throw. She's 0 for 4 from the line tonight. Rebound is off inside and a held ball. Going to stay with Cardinals as Caitlin Moldenauer and Haley Meek got tied up. They'll give it to Thompson to trigger the ball in from underneath their own basket. Looking, and it's taken away. Riley Ward intercepted the inbounds pass. All the way, she gives it off to Moser. Addie spins inside in the paint, tries to go up, and she's fouled. Foul's going to be on Caitlin Moldenauer, and Addie Moser is going to go to the free throw line for her, looking for her first points of the game here tonight. She'll shoot 2 with 49 seconds to play. Addie, who had 3 points the other night, misses the first one here. Mosier, as a sophomore, when she did get a chance to play before the knee injury, was a 42% free throw shooter. She missed them both here. It stays Preston up by 22 with 40 seconds left. Give it to Thompson in the corner. Moldenauer dribbles out of the corner, gives it back to Thompson. Looks inside, nothing there. She'll go back to Moldenauer with 30 seconds to play. Crossover dribble against Ward, back in the corner. Three-pointer there, no good by Thompson. In fact, it's an air ball. Taken away by Mosier quickly. Back up into the front court. Addie all the way. Can't get a shot. Looks down low, gets it to Larson. Larson dribbles it off a foot. It goes to Mosier, back outside to Ward. Back to Mosier again. Get it back down low on the block to Larson, and she's fouled. She's held. That will be free throws for Larson as the foul goes on Caitlin Mosier, her 4th. And Larson's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 1 and 1. These will be her first 2 free throws of the night as Addie Mosier leaves. No points tonight, but a heck of a job. Quality minutes for Addie as she leaves. Preston up 22. Kylie Larson at the free throw line missed the front end of the 1 and 1. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Soda Springs with 9.4 left. So Preston's going to win this one. They're going to go to 2-0 on the year and get a monicum of revenge against Soda Springs after the big loss last year up there. They will hand what looks like will be a 22-point loss as there's the final horn as Preston wins it tonight by the final score of 49-27. So good half, good quarters for the Preston Indians. As for the second game in a row, Preston able to put 49 points on the board as they extend their record now to 2-0 on the year and await the Marsh Valley Eagles to come here on Friday nights. As we'll take a timeout, stay tuned for the postgame show. It's coming up next. Tonight's game has been brought to you by West Motors, celebrating their 75th year in the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce, and now preparing and selling sushi. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. We have all the parts your car may need to keep running strong. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding community since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park region in Preston. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. Preston Pharmacy, now with their own app to help make tracking your prescriptions easier. Now stay tuned for the postgame show, coming right up.
Behind every project is a True Value. At Stokes Market and True Value in Preston, whether you need hardware, dog food, tools, batteries, plumbing supplies, paint, or cleaning products, you'll find them all. Plus a whole lot more at Stokes Market and True Value. With a large inventory, you'll find all the big name brands you trust and low prices every time you visit. So whether you're just starting or you're in the middle of a project, stop in today and visit our friendly, knowledgeable staff. Stokes Market and True Value, 217 South State.
If it's time to sell your home, retail property, or land, make sure to hire the realtor that has your best interest in mind. This is Mike Hansen, broker at Cornerstone Real Estate. As a licensed real estate broker in Idaho and Utah, I have over 20 years of experience helping folks successfully sell property. I would like the opportunity to help you list and sell for the best price as quickly as possible. Call me today to schedule an appointment. Let's work together to make the sale of your property as simple and successful as possible. Mike Hansen, 801-510-1.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
So I'm a typical banking customer.
And I'm a nearby ATM.
And I'm taking $20 out of my account.
And I'll process that $20 and take back $4.
Why do machines designed to give us money end up taking it right back? Introducing Kasasa, the free account that pays refunds on ATM fees and a lot more. To find a free Kasasa checking account near you, search Kasasa.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by the NC.
A proud member of the co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston.
This is the Preston Indians postgame show. Coming up, we'll recap tonight's game, take a look at the final stats, and a look at other games from around the area on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard. Well, welcome back inside Preston Gym here tonight as the Preston Indians able to knock off the Soda Springs Lady Cardinals tonight by the final score of 49-27. Soda Springs had beaten Preston 8 out of 9 times, including the last 5 in a row, and the last time they met, Soda put a 57-18 hurting on the Lady Indians, but Preston was able to come back and win it here tonight, scoring 49 points for the second game in a row and improve their record to 2-0 on the year. As we mentioned several times during the game here tonight, Soda Springs had all kinds of problems trying to deal with the full court pressure put on by the Lady Indians, and that certainly was their undoing as Soda Springs turned the ball over 18 times in total in the game here tonight, and that certainly helped Preston on to the win. For the Indians, they were able to hold Soda Springs to under 10 points in 2 of the 4 quarters tonight, and that means in 6 of the 8 quarters that Soda Springs has played this year, they have scored less than 10 points. So that certainly doesn't help in trying to get a team going, but Preston was able to pick up the win tonight and improve their record to 2-0 on the year. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and look at the final score sheet right after this.
KACH.
The year is is 1945. America is at war with Japan. The average home costs $5,000. And a day's worth of hard labor will earn you $9. 1945 is the year West Motor Company said, hey, let's sell cars in Cache Valley and give people a better car buying experience. Today, 75 years later, West Motor is still giving you a better experience. Right now, enjoy 0% financing or save more than ever on a new truck or SUV. See westmotorcompany.com for pictures, details, and discounts on every vehicle.
westmotorcompany.com.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
Well, look at the final score sheet tonight. Look at the stats brought to you tonight by our friends at Webb Funeral Home. As on the scoreboard, first for the Soda Springs Cardinals, Caitlin Moldenauer finished the game with 7 points. Zapaya Thompson finished the game with 7. Brindley Jacobson had 2, and Tyler Thompson had a total of 6 points in the game. And as we mentioned, Soda Springs turned the ball over 18 times in the contest here tonight. For the Preston Lady Indians, Sydney Marlowe finished the point game with 2. Keisha Knapp had 4. Riley Ward had 8. Kylie Larson finished the game with 6 tonight. And Carly Lords gets her first playing time, and she finished the game with 3. Addie Mosier played but did not score. Michaela Robertson led the Preston Indians in scoring as she had 14 points in the game tonight. And Haley Meek backed up her fine for a first game against Burley when she had 18, as she finished the game tonight with a dozen. Preston wins it 49-27. We'll come back, tell you what's on tap for the Lady Indians, and wrap up tonight's broadcast right after this.
KACH.
Sushi. A word that is as fun to say as the food is to eat. Try it. Say sushi. Now run down to Stokes Market and pick up some fresh-made sushi. Yes, I said Stokes Market. They now have the family fresh sushi specialists making outstanding sushi platters and party trays fresh every day. They even make up custom platters so you can get your favorite sushi dishes. Any kind of fish upon request, even vegetable sushi available with no meat. Enjoy the fresh-made platters already available or order the kind of sushi you want. Give them 2 hours and a special custom sushi platter will be waiting for you at Stokes Market in Preston. Go ahead, say it. I know you want to. Sushi, fresh for you right now.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
KACH.
Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians Postgame Show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.